break it apart without success.
What's up, Dom? Sorry, dude, this game is top. I'm gonna have to have my son play this game because it's fucking top notch, bro. This game is amazing. I was saying this last night, and it's been a long time since I've been disencapsulated with the game. The story just has me, well, like the story and the atmosphere just have me like sucked in, dude. And very rarely do I get like lost in a game to where I forget that I'm even playing the game. And I know that sounds kind of dumb, dude, but like, it's like, you know, when you're watching a damn good movie and you're like in the movie, dude, that's how this feels. Right, it's all good, dude. I'm not worried about it. I understand you guys' lives are important, dude. Life is important. You only get one. Priorities are priorities, dude. I don't know. I love Expedition 33. But Expedition 33, when I played it, I still knew I was playing a game. This, like, so I just, like, forget I'm even in reality. I'm not knocking Expedition 33. I loved it. It's one of my favorite games ever, but there's something about this game that just has me, like, hypnotized. Like, dude, I am pushing aside 4 other games right now for this game. And I don't even feel guilty about it. So, with this boss fight, I'm assuming it's made from bodies. Well, its main limbs are from bodies. So I'm assuming I gotta take out each body part. Because I tried shooting the actual face of the monster, and it looked like it was taking 0 damage. But I noticed that once I started, like, I shot the fat guy on his shoulder, and I started shooting, like, the girl on his arm, or the girl that is his arm, I did notice that he was starting to chip away parts of his body physically. The one thing that that is driving me crazy about this game is the random items, and like boxes will hold random items. And what I mean by that is, like, you could destroy a box and get 2 shotgun shells, die, go destroy the same box, and there's nothing in it. Die, come back, and then there's a health pack in it. Die, come back, and there's like handgun ammo in it. I don't know why, but that irritates me. I just missed 4 shots. What's up, Happy?
Please, we don't have time.
We just didn't want to be alone.
That symbol looks familiar on the back of the map.
Brother!
What have I done?
He came back!
Onto a body count.
You brought that on us, you fuck!
Calm down. I'm here to save you, Artur.
Save me? Are you fucking blind? Look at him! I just wanted to find my brother, bring him back home with it. Fuck!
Compose yourself.
No.
Step away from him and remain still.
No, Arthur, please make it stop! Our bones, the pain! Our pain!
I'm sorry.
Brother!
Can you help him?
His fate is set. It cannot be changed.
What?
He is not the target. You are.
Me? He was the one who saw you back then. He was there when you started all of this.
And yet, you are the one chosen to join.
Fuck I am. Look! Damn it. Look! What he's been doing all the time. If you want me, why do all this to him? Why make him fucking sick? What for?
I don't. I didn't.
Okay. Let's try something else then. He goes with you. Because I'm going to hell.
Don't do it!
It's your fault. Don't you fucking understand? Your kind brought the disease to our world. Let's save him, all right? Take him. We can fix him. Ah! You bitch!
No, I came for you.
So does this take like place in our reality? Like, is it real reality? It's just like a different timeline? And no, Happy, we stopped collecting DVDs a long time ago. Once the digital age came around, we kind of got rid of
Target
everything.
extraction completed. Essence acquired. I am heading back to the terminal.
Well, it's 12:20 now. I got like an hour and a half. Yeah, we used to collect the shit out of DVDs a long time ago. When we first got together and we were hella broke, we would go down to this place called Dimple Records, and Dimple Records had these things called grab bags, and basically it was just like a little brown baggie that was folded up that had 3 discs in it, and you could buy one for $1, but you had no idea what the discs were. It could have been video games, it could have been like season 2, part 1, disc 3 from Big Bang Theory. It could have been like Gigante, you know, Gigante con, you know, some like they could have, dude, it could have been anything, bro. It could have been Red Dead Redemption. It could have been Forrest Gump. It could have been the Teletubbies. You know what I mean? It could have been the Hispanic CD from Mexico. Like, you didn't know. And we would buy like 30, 40, 50 of them at a time. We'd go down once a month, and we would buy all of them, as many as we could. And that was our entertainment. We would save up throughout the month, like all our little pocket change and stuff, and that was our entertainment. We had this big, like one of the first generation smart TVs. Someone gave it to us, dude, because the thing weighed like 400 pounds. Dude, it was so heavy. I couldn't lift it on my own. It was huge. I had a small screen, but the TV was huge. And it took at least 3 of us to lift it. There had to be a person on each side and then a person in the back to lift it up. And we had that sitting on cinder blocks. And we had this futon mattress on the ground. And that's like the first 6 months that we lived in our apartment. That's all we had. For the first 3 months, we didn't have anything. The TV sat on the ground, and the DVD player that we got from Goodwill was like missing the top. Dude, it was in rough shape. We got it for like $4. But for like the first 3 months that we lived in the apartment, dude, we didn't have anything. We had 2 towels, 2 sheets, a blanket, and 2 pillows, the TV, and the DVD player. And the TV sat on the ground, the DVD player sat on the ground right next to it. And when we got home at night, we would go through all these things, and, you know, we would watch, like, you know, maybe we got lucky and we'd get like Shrek or something, or some of the best DVDs that we ever got were Big Bang Theory. We got like different discs from different seasons, so we would watch one on repeat. We'd get like disc 3 of 6 from season 2 of Big Bang Theory, and we'd watch that over and over and over. But now, I mean, it's just DVDs take up so much space, and we never use them anymore, so we kind of just started getting rid of them.
Chance, freak. You're gonna fucking tell me
Well, and I looked at the trophies, Dom. I know the next gun is the Arbalist,
fucking cat got your tongue?
because that's the only weapon trophy that I'm missing.
Look at this. My brother kept drawing this before he ran away from the hospital. Shit. And one of them, they're here. What do they want from us? How do we fight them? Fight them? Are you crazy? You can't fight them.
Oh, yeah. Dude, one thing I hate about working 6 days a week is, dude, now that I'm older, Dude, like my body genuinely needs a day to rest and recuperate. It's not like, you know, when you're like 22 or 23 or 24 years old, you can work 15, 16, 17 days straight. I don't know, some people can do it. I watched my uncle do it for years, and I don't know how the hell he did it. And he did it without being like... He did it without being crazy grumpy, too. Usually when dudes work all the time like that, they get hella grumpy, but... Oh, water. I do need water. So I need, what, 706 for firepower. So, hold on. Okay, wait. I do have to ask, Dom. You see how reload, there's 5 slots, but I can only get 3 of them. I'm assuming that there's a mod later on that, or like a checkpoint that I get to that opens up the ability to make them stronger, or is that just like filler shit? You need to burn that shirt. No. LeBron is not the GOAT. Jordan is. Yes. LeBron couldn't even compete with James Worthy. No. No. You need to start watching some games from the 80s and the 90s, son. You need to go back and watch guys like Larry Bird and Scottie Pippen and James Worthy and Karl Malone and Clyde Drexler. You need to go back and watch those guys. I'd probably even take Rodman over LeBron. Yeah, Rodman. He was unpredictable. These kids these days, dude. It's like you try to raise them right. You try to point them in the right direction. Next thing you know, they're telling you LeBron's better than Jordan. Like I failed as a father. There's nothing that you can say that's gonna, there's not, no. No. I would take Bo Jackson. So? The edits. They had to edit him to make him look decent. Jordan was like an angel flying through the air. Okay, Dom, I've got to ask too. Let me show you this trophy. Find all the comic books. I don't remember ever picking up a comic book. So are they, is this like a different form of comic book? Like maybe like a Far Side comic strip, or like am I reading into this wrong, or are there like actual comic books with like superheroes and villains and stuff? And like maybe I just grabbed one by accident without thinking. Oh God, dude. I'm sore right now. I slept on my arm all retarded. Like I had it all tucked in, all weird, and now my shoulder blade is all messed up. That's one of the things that's confusing me though. Find all the weapons. What weapons? How am I only at 28%? If I've got 2 weapons, how am I at 28%? If there are 3 guns, shouldn't I be at 66%? To pave the path. Defeat 5 enemies with a single arbalist round. So I'm guessing it's some sort of like crossbow grenade launcher. Do travelers dream of electric sheep? Power up a device with a conductor. I could swear I already did that, but fully upgrade a single weapon, fully upgrade all weapons. That I'm assuming needs a second playthrough. And I don't understand why that's at 0% if I'm part of the way there. They're treating it like it's either I did or I didn't do it, but they're giving me a percentage number at 0%, even though my weapons are, maybe like it doesn't count until each weapon is fully upgraded. Like once I fully upgrade the pistol, then it goes up a certain percentage. Maybe. Fully upgrade the Traveler's Temporal Shell. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Defeat the unmerged terror. For God and for ill. Hit like a train. Sacrifice of the flesh. The Pathfinder. Fixing things. A flicker of hope. I am free. Shoot the Pathfinder. Finish the game in the hard mode. Save both Veronicas. Finish the game in New Game Plus. Okay. The Orthodox. Finish the game only with the essences appointed by the collective. What does that mean? Finish the game only with the essences appointed by the collective. So does that mean I finish the game only grabbing the people the collective said to grab? Finish the game with Edward's essence. Gather together the essences of Lydia, Marcel, and Christophe. Burn biomass with the pyre.
Just need to find the proof, and you'll be in the slammer for the rest of your miserable life.
I gotta go to the bathroom. wants me to go that way, so. I don't have a key. That's one of those other keys that you get. Coco Sanka milk bar. Shit, I forgot to touch that thing on the ground. Ah, dude. It's the warden. What the hell's he doing here? Wasn't he just in terminal whatever? I'm in the other terminal. What? How did he get here? Am I in a psychiatric unit, Dom? Is this some sort of like weird Shutter Island thing? Where there's like a bunch of psychiatrists poking and prodding my brain?
The bar is closed.
That's what it feels like, dude.
But I don't think anyone will ask us to leave. Come. Join me.
What is all this?
This? Magnificent. Don't you think?
Our work is to save them, not admire them.
But how to accomplish one without the other? This is how I do my own part in saving them. Well, at least a fracture of what they once were.
Don't you think it's all trivial?
In perspective of perpetuity, what isn't but a trivial thing? What's the endless existence worth, deprived of evil?
No, I mean like, I feel like not that he's odd, but what I'm saying is, you know how in Shutter Island, dude thinks he's a cop and he's a detective, and then you get this like the weird Sixth Sense ending where he is the patient. You know what I mean? Like there's almost like I'm patient 67, you know what I mean? And I did some traumatic ass thing that screwed my brain up, and now there's like a bunch of psychologists who are like placating my ego, and they're like acting in this play that I've created in my head alongside me. You know what I mean? It's to like, you know, like to help cure the like the mental block or whatever that I have. So like in reality I'm like, well, in this I'm the traveler. I go around conducting weird experiments trying to save mankind, but in reality I'm like patient 67, whack job. Yeah.
Of introspection and unadulterated joy. For some reason, people listened to music once, went to the theater, played games, and told each other stories. These things are not crucial to survival, and yet it is without them that there would be no humanity. It's a
Well,
paradox.
hold on. I kind of want to comment on that. That's actually not true. And this doesn't pertain to just humans. You guys have heard me say this 1,000 times. I am a very firm believer that music is crucial to life. They even have done studies that show songs at certain pitches will actually affect you emotionally. Like there's a song, I think it's Everybody Wants to Rule the World. The original song was actually at a lower pitch but faster. Or no, it was at a lower pitch and slower, and the song was sped up and put to a little bit of a higher pitch, and it actually, you know, that's why you get the feel goods when you hear music like that. And dude, like they've even found that trees give off like weird frequencies and things when something is happening. So this is something that's gone back, like as far as we can find any traces of human beings. Storytelling and music have been right there every step of the way. So I think without that, I don't think I know without that we would have all died off, because it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the things that spark the imagination.
Or an anomaly, rather.
It's incredibly necessary.
So, the human race is an anomaly to you.
Oh, yes. And a perfect one. Listen. Unfortunately, the whole thing was not preserved.
In fact, I'm almost positive that in most Eastern countries, music is in not enforced, but it's, you know what I mean? It's viewed as something that's just as, that's like why a lot of people who go to like Ivy League schools and shit are trained in classic forms of music, like with violins and pianos, like these complex signatures and tones and all that. And in fact, you can actually transfer everything over into mathematics, like everything that is like music can be transformed into complex mathematical signatures. It's weird. It's almost like you can transfer musical notes into mathematical functions into language.
So I dare to fill in the gaps with my own attention. Don't you think it catches the ear?
Integral. Yeah, that's a perfect word, Dom. And it's integral to our survival. It's a form of communication. It's a form of bonding. It's a form of affection. It's a form of disdain. It's dude. It's a key. I that sounds stupid. I know, but it's like a key that unlocks certain things.
It is nice.
But I mean, you can go back to caves that are 15, 20,000 years old, and there are stories being told in pictures on the wall. Hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs are a perfect example of this. Stories being told through images.
When can you value the time you've been given the most, if not here and now? When your time is linear and finite, its entire concept may differ from the one we've been taught. This is what made them superior in a way.
I don't think we were designed the same way.
Designed. Sadly, I'm struck with a similar impression.
You really got affected by them.
Too late, I did.
Too late for what?
To do something about all that. But you still have a chance.
Not without the terminal.
I've switched it off.
What? Why?
I guess even a machine needs a rest from time to time, you know?
What?
Oh, calm down. I had to cut the power off while I was rewiring the whole thing. Would you kindly go to the switchgear? The upper floor. You need to find a restaurant there. Too fancy for my tastes. For a maintenance shaft location, though, just fine. I will be at the terminal to start the circuit when you turn it on.
Something don't feel right. This feels oddly sinister. I want to know why the suits. I'm curious about that. I want to know the evolution of these suits. Like, why they needed them the way they needed them. Like, what's up with this helmet, bro? How do they even see? Are those nodes on their head? I know that the German army back in World War II had notches on their helmets just like that. And they served several different purposes. They were actually an ingenious invention that allowed people to put separate attachments on their helmets depending on whatever their job was. They had open shafts in them that allowed for breathing and ventilation for your head in case you overheated. They served numerous purposes. So is that why those are on the helmet? Are they cameras? Is that how they're seeing? Are they getting their visual input via these nodes on their head? Like what are they? Like the vent in the front? Is this like a, you know what I mean? That kind of looks like a vagina a little bit. Is that like a ventilator system? Is it just for looks? Is it to make it look cool? You know, is the helmet for head protection, for like telepathy protection, for antibacterial? I want to know about why these suits are the way they are. Did they evolve from like some sort of like astromech suit where astronauts were like having microbes and shit tested on them? Because it does look like something that you would wear if you wanted to exit the atmosphere. Why the oxygen tube? Are they being fed
It doesn't work.
oxygen because the air is too contaminated to breathe? Like, would I die if I took the helmet off? Is there even a head inside the helmet? Am I even a human? Or am I like Bishop from Alien? You know, am I like the T-800? What am I? What's going on here? But why the suit? Where'd the weapons come from? How did we develop these weapons? Like, dude, I want to know all this shit. And I wish at some point in time they would explain that, because there would be the ability to immerse would be extremely higher if they could explain why the environment and the things in it are the way they are. Man, I'm so dang hot. My fire truck's on fire. On a second, guys, damn it. Well, hold on, hold on. Clock tower struck by lightning. Sound familiar? Doc! Doc! Have you gotten the impression that you have been stuck in time for the last few days? Don't you worry. After the big storms, our brave workers are again working up a sweat to set the giant clock's hands in motion before Christmas. Built in the 1950s, the New Dawn Sound Hall is a testament to the architectural thought of socialism, but its centerpiece and the most unique feature are the giant steel clock. It needs far too frequent maintenance and inspections. Yeah, they stole that from Back to the Future. We're still workers. Yep. Ah. I don't know where to go. I may need to go rinse my eyes out because they're itchy as hell right now. I love that little tracker on the side of the gun that lets you know if the enemies are alive or dead. eyeballs feel itchy. Almost like allergies. Salt. I need to empty it. Alright, well, let's hope that we can... Let's hope that we can find some gears. What? That's not mine. It better not be one of mine. That means somebody... No, mine are right here. I knew it was going to hit the fan sooner or later. All right. shit. What? I have no idea. Gabriel! I thought you were Gabriel trying to give me his broken headphones again. Gabe! 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 How long have you been standing down there, Betty? You scared the shit out of me. She's upstairs, Bubba. Yeah. There, upstairs. Oh. My mother-in-law just scared the shit out of me. Thought it was my son. Oh no! I'm already dead. Hang on. I'll be right back. Hang on. Sorry about that. The hell was that yard? Well. Door go? There it is.
Alert. Conflict.
game console, a valuable electrical item from the past, although inactive today, it can be exchanged for energy. What? Hey, wait, Dom. Is this game on Xbox? Dude, I don't, for some reason I thought that this was PS exclusive. I don't know why I thought that. I always find it funny how in games like this, when you go into the bathroom, you'll find items in the urinal. Like, bro, who just like leaves a bottle of Vicodin in a pisser? You know what I mean? Or like, who just goes and sets like 4 bullets in a fucking urinal right next to like the urinal cake? You know, like you're just like cruising through and you're like sneaking through this bathroom, and you'll look over and there'll be like some medical bandages sitting in a pisser, like. Do I really want to bandage my body up with that? Or like you come over here and you look in the toilet and there'll be like food rations. Have these food rations already been eaten before? Is this like the sequel to the food rations existence, or what's going on here? I've always found that hilarious, dude. And it's crazy too, because I specifically will hunt out urinals like this because I know there's usually items in them. There's usually always items. No, in every game like this where you go around and you pick up collectibles and resources and stuff like this in the open world, there will always be at least one urinal with items in it. And it just blows my mind like where they got that logic from. Like, you know, it would be a really good idea. Like, I want to know the backstory of how this bottle of pain pills ended up in next to the urinal cake, right? I want to know, we're like 2 junkies like hanging out in the bathroom and they thought the cops were knocking, so they just threw it behind them and it landed in there, or did they think it was like a legit hiding spot? Like, bro, nobody will check the toilet, you know what I mean? Because that's where my mind goes, is that you go through an area and you find like pain medicine in the toilet. That sounds like something I would have done back in my wild days. Like, oh, they'll never check the toilet, bro. Who would do that? Or here's another thing too, like you'll be going through, like The Last of Us is a perfect example of this, where you'll go like rummaging through a house and you'll find like 3 bullets under the kitchen sink in a box, not in the safe with the rest of the shit, it'll be in the medicine cabinet. Like, bro, who was using 9mm rounds as medicine? You know, that's some dark shit right there. Like, you go through and you see like a bunch of penicillin and like Vicodin and Vagisil and Icy Hot and all this other stuff, and then there's just 3 bullets in a box. Like, if I look down, would there be a toaster on the side of the bathtub too, waiting to be plugged in? It's just like, it's like you start thinking about these things, and I don't know, sometimes I start to create stories of how certain items got certain places. Because it's entertaining. Like, try it next time. Next time you're playing through a game like this, and you come across like a toilet with some, let's say there's like food rations, or there's medicine, or there's like ammunition sitting in a place where it shouldn't be. Conjure up a story of how it got there, dude. I guarantee it'll help you immerse in the game that much more, because now you're creating your own backstories to go along with all this other stuff. It's kind of fun sometimes too. I like the sound that the shotgun makes when it forms in. Listen. That wow. Almost like a lightsaber firing up. Listen. Whoa. You hear it? It's like a low, like a deep, like a vibrating hum. Whoa. Almost like when you have a really taut cable and you tap on the cable. Well, honey too. But Twinkies, yeah, typically, not just Twinkies, but like Snowballs, Twinkies, and there's a few other ones, dude, that are supposedly supposed to last a really, because of the amount of preservatives that are in them, they're supposed to last for years. I mean, we're talking centuries. But honey is another one. Like, if I was in a post-apocalyptic situation, one of the first things that I would try to do is create, if I had like an established camp, I would try to create a beehive, because honey doesn't go bad. Honey is a valuable commodity. It's a food that provides a lot of good vitamins and nutrients, as well as certain, so they say that if you have allergies, that what you should do is go eat some local honey from your area, and it should help with your allergies. Same thing with like poison ivy and poison oak and poison sumac. I've heard that you should let goats eat it and then drink the milk from the goat, and it's supposed to help with the allergy to it. But on top of that too, it doesn't go bad. But dude, you're right about the Twinkie thing, bro. You can make, a Twinkie a day will keep the apocalypse away. Bro, is that channel 11? Twinkies sound good right now, bro. God damn it, Dawn. Dawn. The Twinkie Dawn. You got me thinking about Twinkies now, dude. Dude.
Will it work?
It's safe to use now. Not fully operational yet, though. But soon, the essences you have collected will be able to ascend, and everything will be as it should be.
So, the essences are still unable to join.
Sadly. But at least we have access to their memory. With that, the terminal will set the next target, and you can continue.
Can I talk to them?
Yes. Although for a limited time. The process can get a bit unstable.
Unstable.
Please, be patient. This is the only way.
Such is our calling. Beginning the ascendant sequence.
So this is it, huh? Fuck. I had known that this is what hell looks like. I might not have ditched fucking Sunday school. Fuck!
Stop. Compose.
Shut the fuck up, bitch! Earned it, I guess, haven't I?
You were chosen by the collective.
Come on! Not that bullshit again.
I believe you possess the answers I need.
It's about what happened to Gabe, isn't it?
You think that the travelers are responsible for the change? The disease, as you call it.
You're shitting me. My brother became sick while looking for the missing workers, right? He found them, sure. Dying and all messed up. They weren't the only ones. There was also one of you there.
And?
And so, it fucking began.
I'm awake. I have something in my eye.
The military came,
Dude, it's making my eyeball hella itch. I can feel it like globbed up right
It only took a
here,
moment
and it keeps
for the entire
swapping over my
quarantine to
pupil,
turn
dude,
into
and it's
some
bugging
kind
the
of
shit out of my
fucking
pupil.
prison camp. No one gets in, no one gets out. I don't know what kind of shit was going on inside there, but I sure do know one thing. They didn't take care about my sick brother. Only that fucking moon man spreading your fucking disease. Big shot, Dr. Zibbert, only pretended to care about the sick. I bet that son of a bitch was only thinking how he could screw over the commies and use him for his own research.
What research?
I have something like that too on my... Oh god, dude, hold up. Oh, this is driving me nuts, dude. Dude, it feels like a piece of sand is like being pushed around under my eyelid. I can't get it out. Hold on. Nope. On actually it is, it's on my right eye. So a long time ago when I was on vacation for 12 months, at the time we were forced to work in the kitchen for 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. And one morning they got us up at like 2:30 in the morning to go work in the kitchen, and I was so tired. We would get boxes of eggs. And you know, we make eggs every morning. You crack, you know, it was like boxes of like 120 eggs. And so we would crack like 5 or 6 of these boxes open into a big old bowl, and then we'd have a machine that would whisk it. And one day I went to grab one of the boxes off the shelf, and this kid asked me a question about where something was, because we had like a big industrial can opener that slid into like a holder on the counter, and you slid it down into the top of the can, and then the handle folded over and you cranked it around like this, and it opened up those big ass cans. And I went like looked over to answer him, and the corner of the box like poked me right in the eye and scraped up my eyeball. And I remember dropping the box, and it like scraped the skin off the eyeball, or like the top layer off the eyeball. and they had to take me to the ER, and they I think it was this stuff called benzocaine. Basically it's like prescription grade medicated cocaine water. That's pretty much what it is. And it numbed the whole side of my face, and then they put a patch and they couldn't do anything. There's nothing that they could do. So they just squirted that crap in my eye, and it numbed like the whole side of my face, and then they put a patch over my eye, and dude, my eyeball, like the eyelids and everything, swelled shut around it. But even to this day, like if I fall, you know how sometimes people will sleep with their eyes open a little bit when they go into a deep sleep? Their eyes will kind of open a little bit. I don't know what happens, but when I go into a deep sleep, it's almost like it dries it out, and it inflames it, and it hurts so bad. Dude, anytime I move my eyeball around, dude, my eye will just start pouring, just like pouring, like whatever comes out of the tear, I guess tears. I don't know any other word for it, but they'll just start pouring down my face, and my eyeball will like flood with water to try to, like, I guess, moisturize it or something. It doesn't happen as much anymore, but every now and then it'll happen again, and dude, my eye will hurt for like 12 hours. But this right here, I think it's a piece of sawdust that's still stuck in my eye.
Instead of musing over that alien.
Yesterday, it happens quite a bit when you're cutting, especially when your chain gets a little dull and the shavings that are coming out start to get finer and finer. They'll float around and kind of suck up under your safety glasses and go into your eye.
Jesus Christ, Gabe. Oh, I'm so fucking wrong.
How the hell did you tear your cornea, though? Is it because she poked you in the eye?
You just wanted to protect yourself. It was instinct. Fear.
You're calling me a coward? Fuck you! Fuck this place! You think I'll let myself be judged anymore? That I'll let myself be treated like some loser who constantly needs to be controlled so he doesn't hurt himself or others around? Fuck. Maybe I am like that. I just hurt everyone close to me. Maybe I can't run away from it. I'll never run away again. Never.
You said it was safe to use.
I also said it's not yet fully operational. You wanted answers. This was the only way. Did you find any?
At the steelworks. One of us was there. He was captured and examined.
What did they do to him?
I don't know. When I arrived, he wasn't there anymore. There was an outbreak. Everyone perished.
I see.
But there was a doctor who was assigned to examine him. Zibbert.
Dude, my wife one time, we used to have these little tiny one-shot Nerf guns, right? That were actually really strong. It wasn't like the big Nerf guns, dude. Like these little tiny ones actually had power behind them. And you pull the thing back and it cocks it, and then you slide the Nerf round in. And she was just playing around. She didn't mean to do it, and like I understand that now, but she kind of walked up behind me I was sitting on the couch and she was like, hey, look at this. And I turned around and she shot me right in the eyeball with it, dude. Oh my God. Oh, dude. And dude, the dart hit me right in the eyeball, dude. I thought I was going to go blind. It hurt so bad.
If he's still alive, maybe there is a chance this predecessor is not lost after all.
Or at least he may know what really happened out there.
Such is our calling. Calculating coordinates for the next extraction target. Dr. David Sibbert.
Accurate as always.
Confirmed dive location in A0.
All hope abandon ye who enter here.
What?
The hospital. It's something else. Many of our predecessors fell there. I'll bring back the energy to the A0 sector gate for you. It should be open when you get there.
Okay, I need one more. I feel like I missed a core somewhere though. Let me see. I still need quite a bit for firepower. Stability on the shotgun is like the last thing I want to worry about. But reload speed on the shotgun. That's a whole different story. Yep. But I do kind of want to level up the firepower, so we will wait. Oh, it's 2 p.m. All right, you guys, I gotta end this here. I gotta get ready for a barbecue in a little bit. But I will be back tonight. I kind of wanted to hop into Shadow Labyrinth, but I don't think I'm gonna have the time for that right now. Well, first of all, I'm gonna go rinse my eye out, dude. This, oh my god, it's driving me nuts. But But man, if you guys get an opportunity to play this game, dude. I cannot recommend this game enough. It is amazing. The story is wildly captivating. The atmosphere, the environment that you are traversing is incredibly awe-inspiring. I don't know what it is, but it's got me sucked in. And I think that they have this perfect blend of like defense and fear. And what I mean by that is there's this, usually in a lot of horror games, I feel like they dramatically underpower you. They dramatically underbuild your health, and it's meant to build.
Mine, Dad. It's a good thing they died.
It's meant to build like a sense of vulnerability, and I get that, and I understand that, but a lot of times horror games will really lean into that, and it creates a lot of stress and helplessness, and that's not really the feeling that I'm going for when I'm playing a game. Now, excitement is another thing, and I think that this game is creating the perfect blend of fear and excitement. You know what I mean? You're not feeling underwhelming. You're actually feeling like you can stand a chance, but if you make a mistake, you know, things can fall apart. And man, it's just, dude, you know, I've already said it a dozen times, but man, it's been a long time since I've played a game that sucked me in this hard. That was able to pull me in this much. Let's say that sounds a little more family friendly. Anyway, I'll be back tonight, you guys. I want to thank you guys all for stopping by. I hope you guys all have a happy, safe, and wonderful Sunday. And enjoy the sun, because wintertime's just around the corner. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.